Hello, you. So here we are again after a little bit of a break, back to our 101 and how to cope without therapy. I don't know about wherever it is that you are, but over here we had Easter celebrations, we had life happening around those. Personally, I had a big dentist appointment that sort of kind of ended up with me talking with a fit like a snake for the next few weeks. They've told me a couple of weeks. So anyway, those are just the only excuses I have for not having recorded in my usual pace. So during this break, I sort of kind of decided that instead of hi everyone, I'm just gonna say hey you, hey you over there. I hope you can put up with it if you want to. That is, it's not compulsory, but it's just a bit of making it more personal, I'd like to think. In a world that it's going crazy about impersonal and generalizing and buzzwords and sugarcoating and all of that. So it's me and you. And me, I'm Gabriela, and you. So today I thought I'll get back into it, even though I'm gonna call this like episode 8. It's not about a buzzword, it's about I actually have it on my screen here. It's a post that came up on my feed, and I had it on my story on Instagram, but it's a long read and people nowadays don't really read, so I decided that I shall split it open because I like to do that. And it goes like this. It's about the Mark Groves, and I really like, I'm following him on Instagram and on Facebook. I really like his work. um, Pretty real, raw, the nowadays kind of advice. And I don't know, it's not necessarily advice, but the guy obviously has had his share, like all of us, and has a bit of truth in everything that he says. So I like the way he delivers things, I like the way he puts things across. And when this came up, I was like, you know what? I relate to this. I sort of kind of mm, sort of kind of gravitate towards that stance. So here's what Mark says. We're all waiting for someone else to do it first, to choose us, love us, share first, be vulnerable first. We operate from I'm closed, but you should be open. See how that's backwards? If you always go first, you always win. Because your love isn't dependent on others, it's dependent on yourself. It feels scary, right? That's because most of us believe we're lovable if someone else loves us. And then he goes into a bit of a philosophical stance, as in, can you love you? Perfect. Can you show up, love all out, and be ready not to be loved back? Because when you do that kind of thing, then you're basically inviting it all in. And that was just so, we have it so maybe not all of us, maybe it's a matter of generations, but we do have it. Uh, Nowadays, we refer to it as expectations, but it's more ingrained in us that, perhaps even in the sense of gender roles, where um, you, as a woman, I would wait, I would be hoping that the man would be the one that would make the first step. So I know it sounds kind of old fashioned, but bear with me here. Don't forget, I am going to be 47 in July, so it is a generational thing. I'm not saying that that's the generic. It's generational, but not generic. So we do tend, some of us, we do have it ingrained that you would not, um, you would not share first, you would not choose first, or you would not open up first, which is something I'm trying to, trying is the right word. I'm not sure about succeeding. Well, there is no succeeding, but what there is for the past probably 2.5 years, if and I've noticed this on my own skin. um, I choose to open up. I choose to say what I want from the very beginning. I choose to let the other one know, hey, this is me and this is what I want. And the moment I change that perspective, or the moment I'm with someone and that perspective shifts, then I'm quite comfortable in saying that I don't want this, or I want it like this, or this is what I'm about, and I don't think that I can give you what you want. Um, so the the beauty of this process, even though in the traditional sense it's unsuccessful in the in purely by counting the results, because I in 2.5 years I haven't found it yet, but I have found, I do have the confidence to say what I want, to not um, not just wait endlessly, to not just accept things because the other one can't. So I'm not saying, I guess what I'm trying to say is that what Mark Rose wrote here in his post, I kind of really relate with. I'm not so sure about that unconditional love. That's probably still something that we're working on, but or inviting that in. I think I'm not as wise as I'd like to believe I am, but I do. Um, I do want to be truthful and honest in anything like this. So, in the sense of finding someone or sharing things with someone, I am 100% behind what he says, what Mark says. And hey, I don't know what you think you've got to lose, but I can tell you that you've got nothing to lose. If anything, it helps you not waste time. I'm I'm stuck up on time. Time is probably the most precious commodity that we have. So if you feel anything for anyone, don't hold it back, don't hold it inside. Go ahead and say it, share it, open up, be the first one that opens up. The worst that can happen is, like Mark says, be ready not to be loved back. And the moment you accept this from the beginning, that there is the possibility that you will not have all of that in return, and that's okay. And that's the whole point of it. if you don't open up and if you don't share, you will never know. And that's my little sharing with you for today. I hope you've been good. I'm sorry about my snaky new voice. I'll get used to it slowly, they say. But stay tuned, because the next one, I've got something really awesome that I came across in one of my readings, and it is a buzzword. Actually, it's kind of two. But for right now, if you feel you've got something to share with someone, share it first. Don't wait. Don't waste time. Just find out. It's as easy as that. Give it from the heart. Talk to you soon. I'm Gabriela. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.